What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world. A rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the New Mexico State Aggies. Taking on a team looking for its first win, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Coming out with it, it's Pacheco. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Hand off from the shotgun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team. Forward, lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Lobos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here we go. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Gets it out fast. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Lobos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing, fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close. First down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to sneak it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Lobos want to move quickly. He'll set up to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing more. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they... to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Russo. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grover. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
New Mexico State, 14. New Mexico, 2.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, New Mexico.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's McKinney. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He wants to change this route. He'll throw on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down.
On the field goal.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
To the air on second down. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Scanning the field, it's Russo. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Now, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive. Be aggressive and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally made the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Lobos want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football. To flip the field position with the return.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll throw it. It's complete.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, New Mexico State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Converts on 4th down, still going. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
First down, Lobos.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing on the run. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He's in open space downfield. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Lobos will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's back. And they'll knock him down. And the Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. Offense facing.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, Lobos! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Looking for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Russo. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Gain of 20.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll keep it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The give to the lone running back. Powers through the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
5-yard line.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.